Welcome to another episode of the Rise and Thrive podcast, where we dive into strategies and mindsets that help fitness professionals elevate their business and lives. I'm your host, Manny Fraser, and today we're doing a solo cast. It's just me talking about mindset shifts that every fitness salesperson needs to unlock their full potential. Whether you're struggling to close deals or just want to fine-tune your sales game, this episode will have something for you. Let's get into it. Have you ever felt like you're spinning your wheels, trying to do everything, but still not getting anywhere? If you're a fitness professional struggling with sales, this episode is going to change your game. Today, we're diving into the mindset shifts that will unlock your true potential. And no, it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. Stick around for key strategies that will transform the way you approach your business. So let me take you back to a moment I know you've been in before. You're halfway through your workday and things aren't going as planned. A client canceled, you're behind on your follow-ups, and the pressure is mounting. You feel like hitting pause, maybe go for a coffee or get some air, but here's the thing. Successful trainers and sales pros don't press pause when things get tough. They do something, they take action, any action to keep momentum alive. I remember when I started, I felt like I had to juggle a million things at once. I thought, the more I did, the more success would come. Spoiler alert, I was wrong. Trying to do too much, it's the fastest route to burnout. Let's break down the mindset shifts every fitness salesperson needs to make to thrive. Number 1, instead of pressing pause, always do something. When things get tough, don't freeze or stall. Take any step, no matter how small. Reach out to a client, follow up with a lead, or review your goals. Forward motion keeps your energy up and your head in the game. Number 2, stop trying to do too much. Focus is your superpower. If you're trying to master programming, sales, marketing, social media, client retention, and growth all at the same time, you'll dilute your impact. Get clear on the one or two things that will move the needle the most for you right now. Simplify. Step 3, get specific and stick to goals. You know the phrase, jack of all trades, master of none? That's where most fitness pros go wrong. They shift their goals too often. 1 month, they're focused on growing their Instagram. And the next, they're trying to land a big ticket clients. And by month 3, they're onto something else. Get specific with your goals and stay committed. Mastery comes from consistency. Step 4, the best time to start is right now. Procrastination is a killer. Whether it's reaching out to a lead or launching a new offer or simply refining your sales pitch, there's never a perfect time. Waiting for the right moment will cost you opportunities. Start where you are with what you have and take imperfect action. A lot of times when trainers, this is one of the biggest ones, the best time is to start is right now. I'm the type of person who is do it and I can always figure it out later. Like just iterations of stuff. You're going to start your business, do it now, right? The biggest thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is just doing stuff, right? Be consistent in the small stuff. Do stuff. So like, here's what you want to do. Here's how I do it, okay? Make sure you're writing this down. Here's what I do. And this is why you should be listening to me. Step 1, I do stuff. Step 2, I talk to you guys about what I do. And step 3, I just do it bigger. So step 1, I do stuff. I've been doing this training game professionally for the last 10 years. Right? And it wasn't until last year, I would say I started talking more about it. when I started this podcast, when I started YouTube, when I started doing everything else, I started talking about it more last year. And the only thing I'm doing is just talking about it right now. I'm on step 3. Step 2. Step 3 is doing it bigger. Because I was talking about before with all my trainers, now I'm reaching out to everybody now because I know what I'm doing when it comes to people getting into the gym, people getting started, people realistically buying training. I sold millions of dollars of personal training in my first 5 years. In my first year of training, in my first 8 months of training, I was the third in my club. I sold $80,000 in training, and this was me getting fresh out of prison. My next year, I doubled my sales to $160. The following year, I got $130,000 in sales, and I helped someone get, for the first time, $190,000 in sales. I've been doing this for a very long time. The last 3 years, I've been mastering the sales game to the point where I've hit $250,000 in sales, $380,000 in sales, and I'm on my way to $400,000 or $500,000 in sales. When I say I know what I'm doing, I get people started. Last year, I averaged getting someone started in personal training, 1 person a week. Okay? I can help you with this, but it's really going to take you. Like, that's the real thing. Are you actually willing to take what I'm saying and apply it to what you're doing? Right? So, why are these shifts so important? Because success in fitness sales isn't about who works the most hours or who has the flashiest Instagram feed, or it's about who can show up with purpose day in, day out. I know what my purpose is, and I show up with it every single day. I take taking small, consistent actions, and I'm focusing on what truly matters instead of spreading myself thin. When you stop pressing pause and start acting, even when things aren't going perfectly, you build momentum, and momentum creates success. When you stop trying to do too much, you free up the energy and focus needed to excel in the areas that matter. When you stick to a specific goal, you stop changing directions and build a mastery, and mastery is what sells. People like trainers who know exactly what they're doing and know that they can get the results they're looking for. If you're a person who doesn't know how to get people results, I'm telling you right now, the number one thing you need to do is get people results. Like, how long can you do this for? How long can you give a free offer for? Right? Serve your audience. Serve the people that you're working with. This is one thing that I know a lot of trainers have trouble with. Serve the people. Okay? They're here for you. You're here for them. How do you get better in terms of training? Like, train more people. It doesn't matter what they're paying you. Train more people. So here's the skill. Here's what skill equals. Okay? Volume times time. So skill equals volume multiplied by time. Volume multiplied by time equals skill. If you just increase your volume and do it for a long time, so a longer period of time, you'll be more skilled. The reason why I'm really good at getting people started is because I've done a high volume of sales for a long period of time, which makes me really good at what I do. Okay? So remember the 4 key shifts. Don't press pause. Always do something. Stop trying to do everything. Get specific and stick to your goals. Don't wait for the best time to start. The best time to start is now. Master these and watch your sales, your clients, and your business transform. All right, that's a wrap for today's episode of the Rise and Thrive podcast. I hope these mindset shifts inspire you to make some real changes in your approach to sales. The most successful fitness professionals don't just work harder, they work smarter, with focus and consistency. If today's episode hit home for you, share it with a fellow trainer who could use these insights. And as always, keep rising, keep thriving, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.